All right, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Obviously, as you guys can see, we're going to be talking about Golden Owl EA, probably other EAs on the market, and just a lot of the pros and cons because there is a lot of things we need to discuss. All right, so first things first, you guys are probably wondering, Chris, what the fuck happened here? And we're gonna get into that right away, actually. So first things first, I literally had like $400 to make on this is the last day of my challenge as well, and a bomb had came. Luckily, it didn't fall too short. It was still over 5%. So FTMO gave me a reach, basically not a refund, a rego at another challenge. So that was good of the on FTMO's end. But as you can see, like the main issue that I have with this bot is, you have to make 10% per month. And if you're only trading 3 days a week, and sometimes it'll barely get to 1%, that's going to be an issue. Like it could be a major issue, you know what I mean? Especially if you can't trade certain days because of the news, or if the market's not consolidating, you're not going to want to run the bot. So that also takes away days. So it's, maybe once or twice a week on average, it's not that great. You know what I mean? You're going to probably fall short 9 times out of 10. And a way around this is to tweak out your settings, maybe up your lot sizes, but then again, that comes with more drawdown and it could be a mess. All right. That's number one. Number two, these people don't even, well, Golden Owl, they don't have a Discord, right? I have one. I took it upon myself and I started bringing people in that actually own the bot, but that was not my responsibility at all. You know what I mean? I did that to help you guys out. It was all free. We put people's settings in there and things like that. But that again, that's not my responsibility. That they're a company. That's what they should have been doing. So as far as new people that's coming in, they really have no support. That's number one. So honestly, customer support from me, if out of on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably say that shit's like a 2. And that's just me being nice because I remember I remember when I first bought the bot, a lot of people were complaining because like literally 3 days after we had all paid $2,500 for it, gold had dropped. And so everybody was complaining to the owner, and the owner in the chat put, everybody asked me what happened. Gold dropped 30 points. That's what happened. And that was it. That was the message. And then he didn't say anything for like the next 2 days. So uh, you know, that right there should be enough said. I think it was really unprofessional, really rude, and especially to the people who pay the money for that bot, because that's another thing, like it's overpriced. $2,500 for a bot, like you're asking a lot. That's a lot of money right there. I can understand if it's 1,000, maybe 1,200, 15, but $2,500, that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, the bot's good. I feel like it could be better, especially on a live account. But this is the reality of it. And you guys know I run the passive settings. I run it on the days it's supposed to be ran. I run it during the hours it's supposed to be ran from. But this is it, right? And I feel like there should be more than an equity stop to prevent something like this happening. A bot shouldn't, if this is the thing, if an EA detects that is taking sells in a buyer's market, which is exactly what happened here, it should cut it out. It shouldn't be holding on to these trades or anything like that. There should be a bigger stop loss in place for things like this, because this shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? But again, I'm only speaking to you guys for Golden Owl's perspective. I can't really talk too much. This is their bot. This is what I'm discussing. Me myself, I have my own bot, and coming from developing my own bot and seeing how it is and things like that, I just look at what these other bots are doing and I kind of make mine better. You know what I mean? Things that they're not doing is what I'm improving on. So if they didn't have a Discord, I have a Discord. This is not gonna happen on my bot. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. Like, if they're overpriced, I'm not selling mine at the same price. This is the thing. I want to be able to give everybody and give customers the best experience ever, and sell you guys the best product, right? I bought Golden Hour to test it out, see what it was doing. It was making a lot of noise, and it grew up. It blew up really, really fast. I'm not gonna lie, which I think is dope. But if Golden Hour was to have make updates or tweaks, or give out more settings like that were actually good and better, then by all means, you know what I mean? I think that's cool and that's dope. But they kind of just threw the bot out there, threw some new shit settings, and then they just kind of left you guys out like that. Again, my opinion. That's just from what I'm seeing. That's what it is. I'm not too happy and frown about what they're doing, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so you know, for the price that you guys are gonna pay, I feel like if you have the money, by all means go for it. If you have $2,500 to spend, by all means, you know, it's a great bot. I feel like it'll be better for live accounts. Again, with FTMO, my Forex funds, you're gonna be treading on water. Another thing, they keep promoting that it's for FTMO. It can pass FTMO, things like that, which is cool. It most definitely could, especially with an extension. You know, you might be able to have a little bit more breathing room. But the thing that worries me, a lot of these FTMO, a lot like FTMO and my Forex funds, they're banning a lot of these people's accounts because you're not like the magic numbers that they have in place. It's not really working. These people, you know, when you pass the first stage, cool. When you pass the second stage, that's when you start to experience a lot of issues. As soon as you pass it, you're probably going to receive an email that says, hey, you know, we detected, you know, that you're hedging positions, or you're taking too many trades, things like that, or you're having, you know, you're taking the same trades as a lot of other people. We can no longer, you know, advance you to the funded account, and they'll basically let you retry basically all over again. Which obviously, if you do it with the same bot, you're gonna get the same shit, and then it's gonna be a cycle. Pass phase one, pass phase two, boom, back to the beginning. Phase one, phase two. You know what I'm saying? And that takes too much time. You guys already know, especially with this bot. You're not going to pass it in 2 weeks. You're going to pass it in like 4. You're not use up the whole 30 days basically. So that's a bigger issue, because if you're a company and you're promoting that you could pass FTMO and then people are having issues and people are getting banned and stuff, that's a big issue. All right. That is something huge. Again, obviously I have me myself, and I'm not trying to bash this company and say mine is better. I feel like all EAs have problems and things that they need to improve on. But this is just regarding Golden Owl and having my experience. There is a way that you can do that. There's a way that you can fix that, so to make sure everybody gets in and everybody's having that product. Again, you know, my bot Oracle, we offer that. When you pass your phase one, pass phase two, there's a guarantee you're gonna get that phase three. Like you're going to get your funded account, no ifs, ands, or buts. So there's a way around that. So them as a company, if they're seeing that and they know that people are having these issues where they're not advancing to the final stage, like of getting funded, they need to be on point and fix that stuff for the customers. It feels to me more of just a money grab. I feel like they told everybody what it is, they hyped it up, they promoted it, got the money, and then it was just, you know, everything was just kind of going slow. And, you know, it is what it is. I feel like, you know, that's just my opinion. I really do hope that they can get it together as a company and just with all the customers that they have. But again, that's just, you know, that's just me talking about it. But again, you know, we'll go over some of the things. Max loss that max daily loss, max loss. Let me see. The average risk to reward, the win rate, expectancy. These were the days that I traded it on and the results. I feel like it could have been a lot better, but it is what it is. And yeah, this is just ridiculous. I feel like things like this shouldn't happen. I understand that you guys gotta understand too. Like an EA is gonna be an EA, but things like this are very easily preventable. You can prevent that, and that's something that I go over in my bot. But again, I'm not trying to talk too much about it. I'm just trying to let you guys know that Golden Owl can easily reverse and fix these things if they really wanted to and put the time into it. All right. But for those of you guys that I know, because I already know after this video, there's gonna be a lot of you guys hitting me up. As far as Oracle EA goes, how you can get your hands on it, how you can you know, take advantage of what I offer, because I know there's gonna be a few of you guys. You guys can definitely DM me on Instagram. We're gonna have FTMO analysis dropping soon. So all right, we're gonna have FTMO analysis dropping soon. So literally, I'm about to do it again. So literally what you see right here, and all this information is what you'll see, but for Oracle 2.0. I'll literally just share with you guys. Like that's the type of shit that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share with you guys, put on my Instagram, blast it everywhere, just so you guys can have that and see that type of numbers is doing, the results and things like that. But again, I don't want to talk too much about it because this is more a golden owl. But again, that's just because I already know people are gonna hit me up about my bot and what it is and stuff. Any other questions that you guys have on Oracle, just DM me on Instagram. But yeah, but as far as golden owl goes, again, like my final thoughts about it, it's a great bot. I feel like the company behind it needs to work and tweak on it a little bit more as far as certain things. But nonetheless, it's a great bot. Would I pay $2,500 for it? Hell fucking no. I mean, I did, but like if I was the average person, no, I probably wouldn't. Especially like if you have the money, then cool. But if you're tight on money, things like that, I feel like there's better alternatives out there. I feel like that's way too much. That's because the thing, you got to pay $2,500. Then you're gonna have to buy an FTMO account. 100K is what they really recommend, or 200K. That's gonna be another 600 to $1,000. That's a lot of money right there. And that's a lot of money for something that can't really trade small accounts. If you can't really put $500 into an account and trade that, you know what I mean? You can't really do that. So those are just my final thoughts. Again, I feel like if you have the money for it and you could load up $10,000 on a live account, that I feel like that might be more beneficial and more of a way to go. But if you don't, then you have to be stuck with FTMO. There's a high possibility that you're going to be getting banned on both FTMO and my Forex funds because they're starting to crack down on this bot. Again, there's other ways around it. They need to fix that and reach back out to you guys because there are ways around that stuff. But again, those are my final thoughts. Golden Owl, is it done? No. Is it profitable? Yes. Profitability, I'll give it like a 7.5 out of a 10. Again, there's a lot of things that they need to work on, but for the price of $2,500, I feel like everything should be fixed by now, especially with all the money that they got already. These things, they shouldn't be having these issues. All right. But yeah, another question, is another thing too, is Oracle 2.0 a golden owl killer? Stay tuned because you guys will find out. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys at that. And I thank you guys all for tuning in. Let's get it.